Greetings, one and all. Thank you for joining us on yet another episode of Sister Friends. We're going to be talking today about parts of adulthood we were not ready for. I'm joined today by Lonnie.
Hi.
Keds and Jam. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hi, Sammykins.
I hope everybody had a good week.
Yes.
Good.
Be fruitful and multiply. Yes.
So I think today's topic is going to be very interesting, right?
As always.
I'm going to get it kicked off here, if you don't mind. And I'm going to say one big part of adulthood I was not ready for was getting a pap smear.
Oh, Lord. Yes.
She went right in.
No pun intended. Literally.
No pun intended. Oh, my word.
Right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's
very awkward.
It's awkward. It hurts. It's cold.
It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
Are you doing your first pap smear with a male physician because you didn't know what to expect?
My first one was with a male too, and it gets better. He was the doctor that delivered me.
Oh, that's not right.
What? No way.
Yeah, I would have passed on that.
He was the doctor that delivered me. Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh gosh, it was awful. And then I remember when he asked Mommy to step out of the room, and Mommy was like, "No, I can stay here." He goes, "No, Patsy, you should leave," because he wanted to ask me if I was sexually active without Mommy in the room.
Yeah, that's a good doctor.
My wife was there. I was old enough to go in there by myself, but anyway.
God.
All right, let's kick it off. Lonnie, what say you?
Oh God. I wasn't ready for relationships. Wasn't ready for what it takes to be in a healthy relationship. Nothing prepares for the sacrifices, the compromises. Nothing prepared me for that. I can keep house, I can manage a budget, but just being in a relationship, living with someone, sharing everything, your space, your everything. Nothing prepared me for that at all. Nothing. Mm-mm.
That's a good one. I'd like to say it came naturally for me, but
I'm still not there yet.
It didn't.
It's a lot of give and take. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and nothing prepared me for that. There was no topic in school. I mean, they teach you a lot, but not how to be a partner. You know, you didn't know.
Yeah.
You just
for me,
didn't know.
it's sharing the closet space, right?
Oh, I don't share. No. There is just none for you, but
with your things in the garage.
Somewhere.
You can get a shelf.
Oh, no. Nope.
All right, Kens, give me one. Hit us.
I think what hit me even more so now with my mother is making life-changing decisions. So for you guys, it's probably for your children or your niece and nephews. Mm-hmm. But for me now, especially with COVID and having to say, all right, should she take the vaccine or should she do this and that? And she's looking to me now to help guide her in making that decision. And I don't want to be the one to say, take it or don't take it. And then if something happens and it's on my shoulders. Right. So it's making those life-changing decisions for others and not necessarily for myself, because someone is depending on you to make the decisions for them. When you were a child, someone was making the decision for you and you could blame somebody for the decision if something went wrong, but now it's on your shoulders.
Yeah. And that is very prevalent when in our age group, you're now responsible for the child, the parent, the grandparent. You're now in the middle. You're the decision maker for the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming either.
And I think it's, I'll speak for myself where that was impactful. That for me, in a similar light, it was impactful that I would be taking care of one who took care of me. I was never prepared. You're never prepared to see your parent less less able than you.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a harsh reality of adulthood for me as well.
Yeah, because they were the ones that were taking care of you growing up, and you didn't expect to be in this position to be taking
To
care
have
of
to
them.
take care of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a friction too, because it's like you're kind of now in charge, and when you do say this is how it's gonna go, then it's like, excuse me,
Yeah.
they still see you as a child.
The child,
And they keep
right.
saying, hello,
Yeah.
I am your child, but I am not a child, and this is how it's gotta go.
Yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
So the child being the decision maker for the parent, but the parent not
yeah.
liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Don't want
anyone
to
think that? For me, what caught me off guard was when you were young, someone who was 30 or 40 were like super duper old.
Oh, somebody in their 40s was old.
My son tells me I'm
Right?
old all the time.
Oh no.
He's like, you're old. And my nephew, he calls me old lady.
Not right.
Every year I mark it off in my head. I say at this age, mommy was married, had 4 children, had a grandchild, and I'm like, I don't see myself in that.
No.
Oh my
Different
gosh.
times, man. Different times too.
I
No.
was like, really? At my age, mommy was almost a grandmother? Oh no.
What about you, Jam?
Lot of mercy. Well, to be honest, I wasn't ready for the body changes, because what used to you used to up and down
Up here.
No, everything kind of rusty.
And
Some
backache and thing, right?
Pains, you feeling some aches and pains you never have before. You say, wait, how my arm feels soft. This don't feel right. And then with me, I never used to sweat in my head. Now all of a sudden I sweat heavily in my hair now, and I don't know what that is or where it come from, but I sweat. It's excessive, like it drips. My hair.
Oh, wow.
So that never used to happen before. I know all of a sudden that is happening. So
Maybe
I'm never ready for the
maybe
body
it's telling
changes
you
at
to
all.
go back short. I miss the short hair.
I love
Right?
it.
Maybe that is it. Maybe that is it.
Let it breathe.
And other, like my knees. God bless them.
I think you
My
need
knees are
some
what they
vitamin
used to
D,
be.
Jam.
It's true, Jam. It's true.
My knees are not what they used to be, and it just came out of nowhere. And I never used to trouble with back pain. No, all of a sudden back pain is like, what the hell is this in my waistline? So I don't know. I think
It's some
more like
okra.
bodily changes for me.
It's funny you said that. I had my my annual with my gynecologist last week. Speaking of pap smears, and he at the end of the appointment he goes, "Okay, Samantha, to the time I have to tell you, you need to take calcium.
Oh dear
Take
Lord.
vitamin D." I was
You
like,
need vitamin
"No,
D. Yep,
this
as
is
soon
what
as you get to this
I
stage. Yeah.
Supplements and oh wow.
I feel you on that, Jam, because I never used to have acid reflux. Only time I had experienced heartburn was when I was pregnant. But other than that, all of a sudden that shit hits me like every other day now.
Wow.
It comes in my bag.
Yeah, right?
I find that sometimes when I'm walking at work, I'll feel like, what at? Like walking up the steps. I was like, what at? And sometimes when I'm doing exercises at home and I'm supposed to like do like that with my knees and whatever, I'm doing the app exercise, I'm hearing I'm like, what is that? What is that?
Oh,
What is
God.
a WD-40?
Exactly.
This is rough, Lord.
Synovial fluid in my hip joint. What's going on?
Oh,
This is
God.
why I drink.
Listen, it's
Yes.
a struggle. A struggle.
Oh, God. Another thing I wasn't ready for was, I guess, financially supporting myself. Like, you're paying for everything. There is no one you can call, okay, my lunch money finished and I know it's just Wednesday. But it's like, you're it. That's
Are
it.
you saying there's no one you can call?
Maybe she's speaking before.
He just swiped the card nowadays, but but for real though, that like it's like that's it. That was it.
Yeah,
like,
the bills,
and like
your budget for
many
the groceries,
paying them on time,
right? The cable, the lights,
every month. Like it's not like you just paid
like clockwork, right? Yeah,
yeah. It's every single month the same thing over and over. You start counting. Well, how many times did you bathe last month? Like what? Yeah,
yeah.
Because no, honestly, the water down here. I don't know. I think it's very expensive. Maybe because it includes water, sewer, recycle, garbage, and some other fee that
always
they
complains
find.
about this.
I'm sorry. I just had to bring it up. I know it never counts. But it's so expensive. Oh my God. But anyway.
To live is expensive. To breathe is expensive nowadays.
Yeah, true.
Let's call it spade a spade.
To bathe in sunrise.
Don't forget the pink tax because we're women, so certain things are more expensive for us than men.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Just because we're women.
Just because.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah.
What else,
No,
Sam? What else weren't you prepared for? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kat.
Wait.
No, I'm going to another thing, as in getting older too. The pressure of you're looking around, or the pressure was there from before, from your generation, saying you should be out of school by now, by this age, married, have your house, whatever. And so when you don't have it, there's that pressure of saying to yourself,
Not being no pressure.
yeah, but I mean, becoming an adult at a certain age, like when I hit 30, I was like, I'm still not on my own yet, because at the time I was with my sister in the States. I don't have a car, I don't have a house, and other friends around me had that. And I was like, really saying to myself, am I a failure here? Because I had not hit certain things that I thought I should have hit at a certain age.
The expected milestones.
Kind of peer pressure. And for others, yeah.
And this is the same conversation, Jam and Lo, that we had in our last episode, remember?
Yes.
It is. It's true, kids. It's one of those things that you just, as a child, you see that, and you see that as an expectation for everybody else, and you just kind of think it's just going to happen. Those things just happen. But when you're an adult, it takes effort, and it may not be your path or whatever it may be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree with you on that one.
That's true.
But you feel more pressure from yourself or externally? Is you putting pressure on yourself?
Well, yes, I put it pressure. I would put pressure, or did in the past, as we spoke about, pressure on myself because of external expectations.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. And Jam, I know you say you don't feel it, but you did hit a lot of those milestones that Kez mentioned as well. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I did.
yeah.
But I didn't, at the time, I didn't really think about it. Because, I mean, at a certain, I didn't own my house until I was in my late 20s, I think. Yeah. But before that, I wasn't really, worried about it or really think about it. I don't know why.
Right. I don't think most people who do it I think it's when you don't hit those milestones you think about it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else, Jam? What else were you not ready for? What other part of adulthood were you not ready for?
Oh my Lord, taking care of somebody, a human, being responsible for another human being. When I had my daughter, I was like, what the hell did I just do?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't just do it, but
Yeah, well, I mean, right? I had no idea. And I don't know if I suffered from looking back at it because I was bawling all the time.
Oh, postpartum.
Postpartum depression. Yeah, because, I mean, when I had her, and like when she used to wake up in the middle of the night and cry, and I change her, I feed her, and she still a ball. I just start ball with her. I'm tired, and I don't know what else to do. Sometimes I just carry her upstairs to her granny and say, "Mommy, you take care of her right now."
You hit a good point, Jam.
I feel like I'm gonna fling her out the door right about now.
And I didn't have nobody upstairs.
Yeah, Sam had nobody.
Just say, boy, I can't manage. So please. And then once my mother, take her sometime. I don't know. My mother must have like a golden touch or something. It's like she just stopped.
Oh, wow.
Maybe she sensed my apprehension or something. So
And your stress, yes.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
well, after a few nights like that, it was kind of all right. And well, she turned out all right. She have all her limbs.
Right? Look at that.
Yeah, give thanks.
She's a shiny
She's a happy child. She's a happy
she
child.
is. She's a
a
teenager
shining
now. Her birthday. She's
yeah.
13.
Yes.
A little
Yes.
teenager.
Aw.
Lord
I
help
just
me.
love her. I love her. She's one of my favorite kids.
Aw.
Yeah, so having a baby and all that responsibility, I was not ready for it.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
I didn't want kids. So,
Both of you. I remember that.
I didn't want kids. And my husband was like, okay, well, I think it's time we should have one. I was like, you think so? I was like, all right, maybe three. So just have her.
We're happy. We're very happy. Cyan, mommy loves you.
Love you, honey. You see the face that she give me? She's here.
That's too funny.
I'm happy I had you.
No, I'm with you, Jam. I was not ready for parenthood. Same thing. For me, my pregnancy was not planned. I wasn't. I think I'm still not ready for parenthood. I don't think I'm really that great.
No, you're fantastic.
The other day, I was driving. My kid and I were driving by somewhere, and there was lights on, and I said, "This lights look weird. It looks like a strip club." And he goes, I said strip joint. He goes, Mom, why are you calling it a joint? You mean a strip club? And I was like, yeah, a strip club. What you know about strip clubs?
Right? That was a very quick correction, right? Not, what's a strip joint?
Yes.
Am I? My point is, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think.
No, kids nowadays are way more exposed, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Right.
So one other thing that I definitely wasn't ready for with adulthood and was heartbreak. And I mean heartbreak, not I love you and will you go to the will you be my girlfriend?
Like,
you think it was 1, 2, 3, right? You find the love of your life, you court, and then you get married and live happily ever after.
True adulthood heartbreak. That's a tough pill to swallow, And that's one. It's like, even if I go back to think of my son, it's one thing that I wish I could protect him from, because it's so hard, but you just can't. Everybody has to go through the heartbreak.
Yeah.
What's that look for, Lo?
I'm just thinking about I don't know. That one for me, heartbreak.
You've never had your heart broken?
Yeah.
Or she did the breaking. She did all the breaking.
No. But was I prepared for that? Yeah, I think for me that one, it's a part of life. That one for me was okay. That one for me, it was being in the relationship part, not the ending of it. It was the being.
The heartbreak for me was tough.
Yeah.
When
so the ending was tough for
someone.
You. Right.
Because you've invested so much into the relationship.
Emotion-wise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that we as women, not that men aren't sensitive and can't be sensitive, and not that men can't love hard too, but I do think that we especially have a tendency to love hard. And I know that when I give my heart, I give my heart.
Yeah. Of course.
And we process things differently. When because emotionally we are so invested while and we talk things through, where the men don't necessarily do that, and things are bottled up until they explode.
And one thing I've learned, speaking of the difference between men and women, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, is that after the breakup, when the breakup happens, that the men tend to move on fast because they take longer to process emotionally. Whereas we're, with our box of Kleenex and, a tub of ice cream on the couch watching Netflix love stories. And it's like a double heartbreak to see that he's not going through the same thing as you.
Yes. But long term, they suffer
one thing
more.
for you.
They suffer. Sorry.
This is not going to be a waiting to exhale moment.
We need that one. Okay.
That's a totally different episode.
I'll wait.
And what else were you not ready for?
The loss of a parent, which we covered.
Right.
Yes.
No, nothing prepares you for that. I didn't even know it was possible.
Yeah, that time, some people lose their parents very young, but as adults, as we got older, having to deal with not just the emotional state, but the business end of it, of doing the preparations and all of that. Wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah.
And to add to that, it's like you think about your mortality, because people you grow up with or you grow up seeing are dying. You just hear, oh, that person died or that person died. I was like, what? And you remember them as a child,
Right.
And seeing and attending so many funerals, you're like, wow.
And it's happening more and more now.
And it's happening more and more often. Right. Yeah. So I think thinking about my mortality, I was ready.
Oh my God. Don't remind me about that part. Because that reminds me of like getting old, and I don't do well with that at all.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
We speak a lot about feeling old and getting older. Just so our friends and family listening know, we are not old.
No, we're not.
We're older than we used to be. We're older, but we're not old.
Nope.
Disclaimer. The Sista Friends never get old.
Should I have a big sign? I'm gonna make a sign for the next time. For next episode, we're not old.
We'll probably get a little thing running across the screen.
Ooh, yep. Gotcha.
The ticker.
I think another thing I was not ready for as an adult was being my own advocate.
Okay.
Yeah, I say that, and that's something I try to teach my child now as he goes to school. You speak for yourself to your teachers. I'm not going to call the teacher and email the teacher. You speak for yourself so he can learn to be his own advocate. Because if I am not, suppose the good Lord decides to take me sooner than I would like, I want to know that he can speak up for himself.
Take care for himself.
And speak, defend himself and be his own advocate. That's one thing that I think our parents nurtured us and they took care of us and they shielded us from a lot of those things, and becoming an adult, you have to take that on for yourself. At work, you have to speak up for yourself. I'm not even going to get into as women how much it's important, but at the doctor's office, we have to speak up for ourselves.
Right. Another thing I wasn't ready for was work, like actually going to work. Like when you're especially high school, you're in high school. Oh, I don't like that girl. I'm just not going to talk to her. At work, you can't do that.
No.
You can't whisper and say, oh, did you see what that one wore today? Oh my God. You can't, right? The things that you want to do, you can't do. I don't want to go to that meeting today. Oh my God. But you just have to go and smile and like, hey, here we are gathered again for another hour during lunch. Yay. Yeah.
Pull up your big girl panties, as they say.
I tell you, no, but work, the things that you have to do at work that goes against your core being, people being obnoxious and you still have to like, okay, thank you. Yeah, no, I wasn't prepared for work at all. I didn't even see myself working. I saw myself going to school forever and ever. I love going to school. Yes, I did.
Professional students.
See, that would have been me. And
the thing with school is when you leave, you have to do homework. So for me, I will stay at work until the work done, so that when I come home, it's left there.
Right.
You don't have to think about it.
So
yeah. If it wasn't for the sunrise water bill, I wouldn't have to work so hard. But I digress.
Tell them again, Lo.
Yes.
Tell them again.
For those in the back, just saying.
No. We need to get someone to speak to Lo about her utilities.
Right? I need an episode about
Isn't there an app for that?
I'm going to compare the utilities company in the state. Just watch and see. I'm
It's
going
okay
to
because you're going to run for city council.
and as
or
a
whatever.
part of my campaign, yep. Lower
Right, you have a
utilities.
plan. You have a
It's
plan.
the plan. See?
Yeah. See, that's a
right.
part of adulthood you are handling very well, planning.
Yes.
Right?
It's just the whole work, utilities, everything else, good. Good.
Because as a kid, if you think about it, everything was planned for us.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
But
Didn't have to worry about all of that.
I know. But Sam, you made a good point as to what you tell your child right now to get him prepared for adulthood, right? So if you had it again, and we're going to start with you, Miss Keds. Think about it. What would you tell your younger self?
And I had a little time to think about this before. And then we went, when we talked about this show, and I thought about it, and I said, I would really look at my younger self and say that don't worry about making those big decisions, because whether it's what you wanted, not what you wanted, the right decision or the wrong decision, it all turned out to make me or take me to where I am now.
Yeah.
And I am happy with how I am and how things are now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would tell that young girl
There she is.
that
to the dimple.
don't worry. Don't worry, young kids. Don't worry, young kids. Don't sweat the small or the big stuff. The decisions, wrong or right, they all work together to bring you to where you are today. And everything is A-okay.
Aw,
That's lovely.
that's
Lovely.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice that you're happy.
What would I tell this young one? So you saw how I look then? Almost turned model, Look at
I
that.
know.
Yeah, yeah. What piece of neck there?
I
I'm
tell
telling
you.
Yeah.
Lord of mercy.
Realize with the long
That look
earrings.
is the model look.
The long
It is.
earrings, yeah.
Tall and slender.
Mm.
Yeah.
Flat belly.
Lord, let me tell you, you see, I'm going to save this photograph for when I go down to Miami. But anyway,
Lord have mercy.
what would I tell her? Don't change. Keep doing it. Just make less sacrifices. In other words, think about you more. Do more for you.
Oh.
Do more for yourself than for others. Not that you shouldn't help others, but in helping others, you shouldn't bring down yourself just to help someone else.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
Lo, you didn't
That's
need a
right.
disclaimer there. You could have stopped it as do more for yourself. I think that. No,
Right.
honestly, you don't need to explain the rest. I think
Right?
Yeah.
Right? That's what I would tell her.
Mhm.
And don't eat so much ice cream and
Lord, you know, baby, you know.
oh Lord. Carry on.
There's no such thing as too much ice cream.
Tell me about it, especially when you find a new ice cream spot where, oh my God, they make like real ice cream from scratch. And they even have like dragon stout flavor, soursop. Oh,
Luna, you lactose intolerant.
yes.
No, there is an ice
That's
cream
the
out
problem.
here that's made from coconut milk, and I buy every week.
They do
Local,
have
it
the
is so
gelato
good.
though, but
No,
so
they're
good.
holy. Even Ben and Jerry's have almond milk or coconut milk ice cream. Everybody have it, non-dairy.
It's not like Cleveland's. Big up
No,
Cleveland's ice cream down in Miramar. Okay. And what What would you tell this darling?
Oh, look at that.
All right.
Girl.
Aw.
Look at that. Look how the foot stay.
I see the pose. I see the pose.
Looking immaculate. Looking immaculate.
How about that? I actually, on the other hand, have a lot to tell this young lady. I would say, hold your head high, shoulders back.
Right?
Because nobody is as good as you are.
All right.
Do not let anybody erode your self-confidence.
Right?
Cast away any feelings of anxiousness that come into your mind, because none of it is indeed true. That's what I would tell my younger self.
Nice. Listen to that younger self, young one. Nice. And this darling. What would you tell this little darling? I love it.
Look at those cheeks.
I cannot. Jam. To me, I don't know who let me out of the house with that hairstyle in prep school.
Wow. On picture day, no less.
On picture day. I mean,
do you know when it's picture day though?
Yeah, they tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. But not a mercy. Something little better could I do, man. Anyway, what would I tell this young one? Don't be so hard on yourself. It will all work out in the end. Yeah. And as Sam said, be confident in yourself and who you are. Don't be afraid to show who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. I still like the hair though. Oh my God. That was it's really interesting to look back at your past and where you are now, and think of
come a long way, babe.
A long way.
Way.
Not being fully prepared, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Not being fully prepared. And but yet here we are having our own, podcast and everything. Goody
gumdrops. Who we are and where we are. Yeah.
Right.
Proud of who we are and where we are.
Yes.
And as always, it's always a pleasure having Miss Keds join us. It's lovely. And Jam, I can't
very good to join you guys.
Thank you. As always, Jam, it's lovely to see that background and that lovely view of Kingston.
Listen, the nightlife will come out to hurry up.
Oh, okay.
The creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
Oh no. All right.
I don't do this too often.
But look at the lights.
It's lovely.
You can see it.
Yeah. See the lights.
Nice.
I'm jealous, Jam.
Oh dear.
Just so you know, a little bit.
Anytime.
Soon come, darling. Soon come. We just need one more injection. I'm gonna come.
Yes.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us another episode of the Sister Friends podcast. Remember to look us up at Facebook, Instagram, Podbean, and we're also on YouTube, of course, where you see our video. And thanks everyone for listening, and have a great day. Cheers.
Bye. Smooches.
Thank you, everybody.